Onyelukachukwu Emefiene, analyst with financial derivatives company, joins us to unpack this trend. Onye, we all love to eat snails, jumbo snails, the prices that are falling by 25% since March. What's driving the decline, and where do you see the prices heading from here?
Thank you, Will, for having me, and thank you for your question. So I definitely agree with you that we all like to eat snail. I mean, because it is it's very healthy and it has a lot of nutritional content, yes. And also it is low in fat and has zero cholesterol. But right now we're seeing that prices have declined from March, which was 4,000 naira for a jumbo size snail, and currently it is 3,000 naira for a jumbo size snail. And one of the reasons is because right now we're in the raining season, and you know that rain has really been intense this past few months, from May till now. And it has made the weather condition very cool. And snails usually reproduce during this period because they like cool weather conditions and also humid temperature. So as a result of that, we see that there's a lot of snail in the market. And I also like to add that here in Nigeria, most of the snail is harvested widely, meaning that it's gotten from gardens, it's gotten from forests, in fact, our environment in general. For instance, I would say that in my environment, I've noticed that the number of snails that I see since this rainy season started has increased significantly. So due to this rise in supply, prices have declined. And concerning the outlook for prices, I expect that prices will continue to decline towards the month of October. But from November, as we approach the dry season, prices will increase till March.
Looking at the outlook you mentioned, one be wondering, is this still a viable market to enter? And Nigeria is also estimated to produce about, let's say, over 45,000 metric tons of snails annually. But where are the biggest commercial opportunities, especially in Nigeria, for the snail value chain today?
Okay, so yes, I definitely agree with you that we have the capacity to produce over 45,000 metric tons of snail here in the country. But I also add that we consume most of our snail here domestically, and we export, but not in large quantities compared to Morocco that actually produces 17,000 metric tons. And one of the things is we do wild farming here. We don't really do controlled farming for snail here, and that's why that we see that sometimes the supply is not stable. That's why we see more in rainy season and less during dry season. Another is that our farmers don't really have technical skills that will help to, boost snail production, such as, such as knowing the right ways to feed the snail, and also knowing the time to change the feed, and also clearing the snail hatchery. So another thing is there's a huge invest. I would say that this snail industry, that it is very viable and it's very profitable because the value chain industry is very important. And snail can be used to do a lot of things. It's used in the cosmetic industry, it's used in the construction industry. You can even use it as an interior, as a decoration in your house. So I'll say that if the government can help to boost capital in order for us to increase snail expansion here in the country and also export, I believe that we'll be able to tap from the commercial viable market of snail. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Onyelukachukwu Emefiene, analyst with financial derivatives company for unpacking that for us, and especially seeing that Nigerians can, profit from this, and especially in the value chain. So there are many uses to snails and not just eating them. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you for having me.